Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, let's try it one more time. I didn't see anyone from here. Let's do it again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
They're much, much better. So as you know, we have a very, very special big day today. We are going to have a guest artist who is visiting us, jrice, who is an award-winning author, English teacher, host, event curator, and spoken word artist, born and raised in Oakland.
Oakland!
Oaktown. There's another Oaktown up there.
See one there. His debut coming-of-age novel, Broken Pencils, that you see over here, earned the 2024 Literary Titan Gold Book Award in 2024, the Pen Craft Summer Best Book Award winner for Vidal Sassoon's coming-of-age fiction, and the 2024 Hawthorne Prize finalist for Best Fiction. His follow-up sequel and poetry collection, that you see over here, I Was, Am, Will Be, was a semi-finalist for the 2023 St. Laurent Book Award from AfterwordPress. He also had a lot of other accomplishments. I won't go over all of them because they are on our sheet there. So without much ado, we will go ahead and welcome jrice to our class.
If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. If you can hear my voice, say, ooh la la. Ooh la la. If you can hear my voice, say, ooh wee wee. Ooh wee wee. If you can hear my voice, say, all my life. All my life. Say, all my life. 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 All my life I had to fight, I had this right, I had to right. All my life I had to fight, I had this right, I had to I write, because at 14, a friend heard me read love poetry about a heart in need. You see, at the time, his heart was at a loss to breathe, because in his mind was the right thought to proceed, instilling my lines, and then offering him off to she. Wait, he told me, no suicide to my heart in need. She's alive, because your love poem brought relief. So, I write, because once upon a time, I was a lost body. These teenage veins ran trains of painful speech until my 12th grade English teacher taught me how to tame the beast. She gave me a pen and pad with a task after class and said, here's your chain and leash. Go release those highs and lows and in-betweens, and then you'll see all your pain put at ease. So, I write, because my right fist represents the cut wrists and hand slit of over 1,000,001 slaves forced off hard ships. Their privilege to write and read was stripped, so I write and read everything for everyone missed, because without them, I wouldn't exist. So I write because I'm from East Oakland. The Bay, hey, bruh, where the murder rate stays at a constant pace, bruh. Of someone killed nearly every other day, bruh. Man, my birthplace is a hurt ache, painted walls crafted in madness, though all were gathered in sadness to believe they did everything differently. When in fact, ain't nothing changed, bruh. So, I write because the moment of relief I receive from completing a written piece is similar to taking a dump. Ooh, after it's been about a week. But not like a sense of relief in the belief that 9% of the globe goes to sleep with nothing to eat, no relief. when firefighters, teachers, doctors, police earn less than entertainers and athletes. No relief. When more blacks and browns in jails than excelling in college. No relief. When all I see is wealth is health, while the ignorant ingest fake knowledge. So, rights because I don't know how to write right. When what's left becomes right, then death strikes, and I'm left to write about the loss of life. Yet, if I didn't write, I'd have lost my life to suicide. So, who am I to choose sides and cross lines of do or die? Why do I recite lines like an Albert Camus type? The meaning of life is whatever reason you have not to kill yourself. Do I write for self as a cry for help? Do I write tasty trash for massive shelves? Do I write for relief from the beast deeply held? Do I write for the kid who doesn't fit in with no one else? So I write. Boom. Yeah, thank you. Hey. When I say J, you say rice. J. J. Name so nice, you gotta say it twice. J. J. Yeah, make some noise to be alive. Make some noise to be alive in here. Hey, I'm that dude. My name is jrice. Name so nice, people often say it. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. They just be repeating themselves. Yeah. Who is this loud black man? I am an English teacher. Thank you. I am a broke author. Yeah, clap for brokenness. And I am a sex symbol with bipolar disorder. Yeah, sex and bipolar. Hi, come on in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you are here at this moment, at this time, which makes this very, very special. So just give a applause for yourselves for being present. Big shout out to Dr. Fidi. Big shout out to Dr. Rajita. Big shout out to the CSU San Marcos. Big shout out to Nora. Appreciate you. I'm very, very honored to be here. I'm supposed to be teaching my classes right now. Shh, don't tell my students. So I'm here, very honored and very humble to be here and be present with y'all. Yeah. Anybody have any idea what we're doing today? Nobody? You know. Anyone in the audience? Did they prep you? Yo, have no idea why I'm here. Okay, great. It's all good. Let me tell you. I am a spoken word artist representing Oakland, California, and I am here to kind of show y'all the importance of spoken word, in particular the oral tradition. So the oral tradition dates back way back. It is tradition that's been carried on from our ancestors, your ancestors, your ancestors, your ancestors. And it crosses all cultures, whether you're from India, from Asia, from Europe, from South America, regardless. And if you imagine, like thousands of years ago, people would gather in villages and gather in spaces like we're doing right now. And there would be a storyteller. There would be someone delivering the stories of the community, delivering stories of the generation. And so what I'm doing today, what y'all are doing today, this is something that's been done hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. And my hope is that with y'all, we can continue this tradition and continue this going hundreds and thousands of years later on. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Any writers in the house? 2, 3. Any poets in the house? Cool. Hopefully also I can bring some inspiration to y'all as well. Yeah. So, you should have a worksheet I'm a teacher, so I'll be making worksheets. Yeah, that's a teacher thing. On the first page of the worksheet, you're going to see the synopsis for my book. You're also going to see my bio. You're going to see a nice, handsome picture of me. And then also right below at the bottom, you're going to see my contact info. Yeah. I see some folks with their phones out. Since y'all got your phones out already, can y'all go to IG? If y'all got IG? I'm not like super heavy on TikTok though. Can y'all follow me? I'm actually one of those dudes that will actually follow you back and like your stuff. Yeah, so feel free to follow me. I'll follow you back. Also, the contact information on there, feel free to follow up with me later on too. Also, Nora, if you did not get a worksheet, Nora is passing them out. Everybody say hi, Nora. Hi, Nora. Yeah, she's passing them out. I just met her too. Very nice lady. So, people, we don't have a lot of time today. Also, I'm not going to just give you poem back to back. I would like to make this an interactive experience. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a poem, right? And then what I would love is to hear from y'all. So on that paper, if you flip it over, just flip it over. I don't hear flipping. Come on, flip it over. Yeah, there you go. If you flip it over on the back side, this is an activity that I actually do with my students. It's called Thoughts, Questions, and Epiphanies. So as I'm performing and doing the pieces, feel free to take notes on any thoughts that come to mind. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I reading out loud? Hey, Robert. Hi. I'm going to put you on the spot. Are you on page 2? Great. Look where it says questions. Robert, you mind reading the questions part out loud?
What are you curious or wondering about from the presentation?
Yes. Yeah, so any questions you might have, feel free to jot them down. Anything you might be curious about, like how did he come up with that? What's going on in his mind, stuff like that. Yeah. And then, yes. Go, please.
Make sure you put your name in the section because you're going to turn them in afterwards and get paid. Okay? Should we say it one more time? Make sure you put your name on it. Okay? And what class, either Basu or Imara. Okay? Because we'll grade them. Okay?
Hi. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm already getting kind of sweaty. Are you a volleyball player? Softball.
Softball player.
Cool. How's the team?
We're doing good. We just won conference.
Oh, congratulations. Hey, we give a round of applause to the softball team? Hey. You didn't think you were going to get that, huh? What's your name?
I'm Zoe.
Hi, Zoe. Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
On that paper where it says Epiphanies, you mind reading that part out loud?
What was a aha moment or something you became aware of from what you heard, read, or saw?
Yeah, can everybody just say aha? Say aha. So aha moment is anything that kind of just like a little light bulb that might pop up in your mind. Hopefully not a literal light bulb, because if that's so, then you should get checked out. So write down anything that might, like a realization, anything that might have popped up in your heart or your mind. Yeah, maybe some kind of realization or whatnot. Yeah. And then the last part, I wanted to put a creative exercise on y'all. I asked earlier if there were some writers and poets in the house. I only saw a sprinkle of hands. So what I'm going to do, well, hopefully, at the very end, if you are comfortable, is the last part where I want you to actually write your own poem. The theme of tonight is I was, I am, I will be. Past, present, and future. So my hope is that y'all create something about your past, present, and your future. Yeah. Cool. Hey, any questions so far? Any thoughts so far? Don't be scared. Yes. Hi. So this is what, my bad. I cannot see a thing. So y'all gotta like move or something. So yeah. Also, if I call on you, can you say your name, pretty please? Thank you. Hey, what was that, Albert? Albert, remember? Hey, can we give a shout out to Albert up top? Yeah, the bucket man. Hi, what's your name? Shema. Hi, Shema. Question, thought, epiphany? We got babies in the house? Oh, snap. I did not know that. Oh, okay. They're cute, kitties. My bad. Hey, go ahead. What are you saying?
I have a question about your opening poem.
Go ahead.
Did you always intend it to start with audience participation, or is that something that developed the more you performed?
It developed. I really love call and response. I was raised in the church too. Were you raised in the church? No. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, and so we did a lot of call and response. So I love to do that. Also, I teach 9th and 10th graders, and it's really hard to engage them. It's really hard to just pull them off their phones. So I got to do everything possible. I do call and response with my students also. So it's just some way, that was my way of getting y'all engaged and to get y'all connected to what I'm about to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thoughts, questions, epiphanies? It's a safe space. Hi, why are you so shy? You said you're from town. Yep. So, like, Castlemont, Fremont. Man, that's crazy. Castlemont. That's crazy. Where my mom at? We live right up the street from Castlemont. We were about to go to Castlemont too, but my mom was like, I live off 98th near the zoo, East Oakland. Yeah. What about you? Me? I was off Fruitvale. Nice. So it's like just above, what is it, International? Yeah. Cool. Like, everybody in here don't know what the hell we talking about. But if y'all ever get a chance to visit Oakland, it's a beautiful place. In spite of the reputation, it's a beautiful place. Yeah. Y'all ready for some more poems? Y'all ready for some more poems? Yeah. I need some help. Can y'all repeat after me? All I ever wanted. All I ever needed. All I ever wanted. All I ever needed is a little freedom. Is a little freedom. Oh, wait. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed, all I ever wanted was to be another hero. But every time they see me, they just see evil. All I ever wanted was to be another equal. But every time they see me, they just see a zero. I do this for my brown and black people. But everywhere we go, they just see another evil, another zero, another Negro, another alien. Here I stand before the Iron Lady, a black albino watching strangers walking by. This pale Parisian woman clutches her purse to her side. A gray-haired French couple crosses to the other side. Yet there's nowhere to hide besides green grass, cool winds, and a cracked mirror glass. Staring back is some kind of blurred being or just another nigga in Paris. Matter lives black. I'm black face combined with male symmetry, dark skin designed by a history plagued with bigotry, literally 400 years mindset, alignment, provided by a colonial system behind it. Who denies it? Yet still tries to hide it. Man, you ever get that You ever get like a brain fart? And then you're like right in the middle of your poem? And then you're like, man, I knew that line like a minute ago. And then you're like, man, you just forget that line. My bad, can I run it back? Run it back. 400 years alignment, designed it by a colonial system behind it. Who denies it? Producing all prime players, preachers, bangers, attention seekers, all are in my culture's leaders, boxed in. No one wants me to break out this box. Stop it. No one wants the stereotypes to stop. I am a human being. Breathing. But to everyone, everywhere, not seeing, I am, you see, just another Toby. Just another thug with some swishers like Mike Brown. Just another suspicious teen with some Skittles like Trayvon Martin. Just another deviant getting off a BART like Oscar Grant. Just another poor boy without supervision like Tamir Rice. Just another case of someone calling the cops to their place just to get shot in their face like Sonia Massey. No, you see, I am the unknown, the universe, the first descendant, the original man, the mysterious force before it all began. And after it all ends, who am I? Yes, just another alien on Earth. Yes, an African American, either feared or revered. Yes, a butterfly buttered for the mass market. Yes, a beggar pleading for his 40 acres and mule. Yes, I am Ralph Ellison's invisible man, crying to be felt, crying to be seen, crying to be heard, smelt, tasted. I am the last calm face before all oppressed races. Rage! Oh. Thank you. Thank y'all for being flexible with me. So that poem was called Alien. Also, Nègre à Paris. And I actually wrote that when I was fortunate enough to spend a few days in Paris. And anyone been to Paris? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The weather's like San Francisco, but it's a beautiful place. I got to check out the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, all those spots. And the funny thing was like I would be walking down the street. So a French couple, they saw me, and they literally crossed the street. Maybe they had somewhere needed to go, but in my mind, I was like, oh, they just didn't want to walk by me. And I was getting looks, and it was just, I felt like, at least in my experience, and I might just be tripping, but I was like, man, like no matter where I go, I'm just another nigga. Any thoughts, questions, epiphanies? Don't be shy. Yes. What's your name?
My name's Josh.
Hi, Josh.
I just have one question.
Go ahead.
What's your inspiration, like, for poetry writing? Like, who inspires you?
Like who or what?
Who or what inspires you to write poetry?
The who, it depends on the poem, but the what is usually, it's an emotion. I'm usually inspired by some kind of emotion. So that poem I just did, Alien, that was from my anger, my frustration, like people not really seeing me People treat me like I'm an alien, like I don't belong. So a lot of my inspiration comes from just emotion. Yeah. And at the same time, as a writer, my stories and my poems come from emotion. Any of y'all writers in here, what I would suggest, the strongest stories, strongest poems, strongest anything come from emotions. And if you're really, really trying to like relate to people and make something universal, start with the emotion. Because everyone has feelings. Even animals have feelings. Maybe even trees. You might see an angry tree. So, so I would suggest when you're writing or even just your inspiration, start with the emotion. Whether it's happy, sad, start there. Because then whatever you produce, regardless if it's just boo-boo, you're going to produce something that's going to connect to someone else who's feeling that same emotion. Does that answer your question? Cool. Hi, what's your name?
Megan?
Hi, Megan.
Hi.
You have 2 lovely kids.
Yes.
Those are yours, right?
Yes, they're mine.
Great.
No, I was just saying that I really like how you put emotion behind the word alien
Oh,
versus like in the climate right now with immigrants and everything in legislation, they're labeled as aliens, not as humans.
yeah.
And so I really appreciate the feeling behind alien versus just a label, that it's an actual state to be in and to feel that you don't belong.
Yeah.
And it can be felt by everybody, not just by these labeled people.
Has that happened to you?
Not me personally, my mother for sure.
Mm.
So,
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Y'all ready for another one? All right. I feel some type of way. Can I get some help? I feel some type of way. 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 Wait. I feel some type of way like a righteous rage, trying to take my rightful place. I feel some type of way like a righteous rage, hiding a beast and hibernate. I feel some type of way like a righteous rage, like a righteous rage, like a righteous rage, like a righteous rage. I felt rage once, righteous rage, a long time ago. Well, it wasn't that long ago, maybe 3 years, 3 months, 3 days. On September 28th, 2022, Wednesday, 12:45 p.m., my school, Redsdale Continuation High School in Oakland, experienced a mass shooting in which two boys entered my school lobby with semi-automatic weapons. They shot 6 people, one of which later died from his injuries. This piece is dedicated to David Zachariah. David Zachariah. David Zachariah. David Zachariah. Yeah! Watch out, everybody. Get down now. Shock, playing the lobby. Shots, main 6 bodies. Pop, saying semi-oddies. Listen, everybody. Get down now. Drop to the floor. Lock the doors. Let the knocks go ignored. Stay still. This is not a drill. Chills I feel from surreal text read. It's real. A build of grief fills and sinks as time stands still and shrinks. I can hardly think as each second weeps, as each minute creeps by, when shit happens like a climactic action, doors blasted off the hinges, pausing my senses as three relentless cops rushed into the entrance, guns lifted and aimed at my position as if scripted. Hands up, hands up. My arms reached to the sky. Don't move, don't move. My body frozen like ice. Outside, outside, my legs barely alive, walking with a sigh towards the front, feeling crushed by the school I loved. Walls torn up with bullet slugs, floor filled up with pools of blood. Oakland afternoon disrupt with streets flooded by armored trucks. SWAT team erupts with guns out the trucks. From above, where choppers around the sun. From below, where the savages we become. In the end, no one won. In the end, no one won. In the end, no one won. So, who am I? P.T.S.D. Paralyzed, terrified, spiteful, defeated by demons which haunt this life of mine. For my happily ever after gets denied, wherever apathy's disaster must reside, and sadly measures factors to my demise. These chapters I describe have no laughter to prescribe. So who decides if we truly matter in God's scattered design? Are we only defined by society's confines, like a student of mine who just wanted to shine, a boy so divine who had begun his prime, now the sum of crime, gunned down by two slimes within the drum line of an eye for an eye? Where can he find his peace of mind and live long enough to eat his feast and dine within the beast that is mankind? What kind of man doesn't understand how to feel or how they affected or real, or how easy it is to kill? It's so hard to heal. When all will is lost by the slightest danger, will all be lost from righteous anger? No. If all will is lost by the slightest danger, will all be lost from righteous anger? No. If all will is lost by the slightest danger, will all be lost from righteous anger? I don't know. Poem. Woo! So that was a true story. And the crazy thing is, Oakland never experienced a mass shooting. And no offense to folks in here, but when it happened, folks were like, oh, mass shootings don't happen at black schools. Mass shootings don't happen at schools primarily Latino. And that was the impression, and then it happened. And the crazy thing, they never found the two boys. Yeah. And I remember when that happened, I had to take time off. I was even thinking about just quitting teaching. And yeah, it was crazy. I was seeing a therapist, trying to get over my PTSD. And I was like, man, I'm not going back to school. I didn't feel like it was a safe space. And it was one of my students who called me. Yeah, I remember a student, her name Ashley. And she called me. I was like, Ashley, how do you get my number? And she was like, yeah, I heard you would thinking about quitting. We need you. You're my favorite teacher. Come back. And I had to really rethink why I teach, what's the value of teaching. I also had to really think there's so much violence in this world. And that experience kind of opened my eyes you could get shot anywhere. You get shot at school, you get shot at a church. And I was for the longest time I was living in fear. And it was my student, it was a bunch of other people, my mom, my family, who kind of pushed more faith into my life, where I had to decide not to live by fear, but to live by faith, to live by hope that we could change and things would get better, that not all people are bad, that there are a lot of good people in this world. Yeah. Any thoughts, questions, epiphanies? Yes.
Hi, my name's Austin.
Hi, Austin.
You said you grew up in a church, right? Kind of like a call and response situation.
Yeah.
How conflicting was it writing righteous rage with that kind of background?
Good question. I guess you're supposed to like forgive people, right? And we had this, like, we were doing a lot of like healing circles and stuff, restorative justice circles, all this stuff afterwards. And a lot of us were talking like these are just kids, these are boys. And to make a long story short, they were basically there it was a hit on one of the students at the school. So they came to shoot up the school. Basically, they were looking for a specific person. And so, answer your question, like, that forgiveness. Like, do you recognize, like, oh, these are little boys. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They're following a culture. They're following this gang bullshit. So we should forgive them. And I was conflicted about that. It's tough for that line, that fine line. I actually found out about this. We were doing this. Have y'all heard this term, righteous rage? Raise your hand if you ever heard of that. Really? Great. Some of y'all never heard of it. I never heard of it until it actually happened. And we had almost, I wouldn't say a shaman. My bad. I'm messing this up. It was a woman, but she was kind of like a shaman, and she came to our school to kind of heal it. And she brought up that it's okay to feel righteous rage. You have this rage, right? Like how many of y'all drive? Y'all drive, right? Somebody cut you off, you like, fuck that motherfucker, right? That's a rage, like, and then you start following them and stuff. Like, yeah, that's a rage. A righteous rage is an acceptable anger. Like, you see this bullshit going on in our country and people, ICE agents, you see stuff with our politics. Like, that righteous rage is an acceptable anger because what's going on is messed up. So it's okay to feel rage. Yeah, so a righteous rage is an acceptable rage. And I learned that from the shaman lady, and I forgot her name. Yeah. Y'all want some more poetry? Yeah? It's going to get even heavier. Y'all ready for heavy stuff? Can I get a Lord have mercy? Lord have mercy. Can I get a Lord have mercy? Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. 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 Lord, 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 my Father is way up there. Lord, 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 his home is no longer here. Lord, 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 this is the poem he never got to hear. Lord, 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 this is his last letter made from tears. This is his last letter made from tears. This is his last letter. Wait. Dear Papa Bear, Your life ain't been no crystal stair. Based on the stories you would often share, once you would go off and stare, and then words just start suddenly appear like, back in my day. And you know, at first I'd laugh, but after 35 years have passed, I've memorized every song from your past. I fear the day your mind will grow gray. My once familiar face will just wither away from memory, and the repeated question of, do you remember me, Dad? Do you remember me, Father? Do you remember me, Papa? Will roll in your corner conscious like a centipede. Wait, this is me. You're junior, you're firstborn, torn from my mama's stomach, not the womb. You're torn from my mama's stomach, not the womb. My little brother and I made your dreams come true in my nightmares. Your brown eyes turned into a cold blue. In my reality, disease destroyed the strong man I once knew. Retired to a sinking seat, so weak yet so relaxed, you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I watch your hand shake and head twitch as you repeat everything previously said. And then you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I wonder how long this condition will last, as if one day you snap out this illness and return to my old dad. And then you'd ask, my boy, why you look so sad? Because I still carry the bag of memories that you once had. Do you remember Lake Tahoe? That last memory of when our family was whole. You had said, son, behold, this is snow. Just like man's hair, even the green earth can turn white. You said, don't fight in the room of darkness, find the light. You said, though life is short, no matter the length your life I support. Life is loss, and life is love. Life is God, and everything above. Then you cried and said, don't be afraid when death comes. Son, don't run when death comes. No! True death arrives when the last person to remember you dies. No! True death arrives when the last person to remember you dies. And due to all your present ties, Papa Bear, you will live beyond lifetimes, Papa Bear, somehow, some way. You have predicted this day when I was staring into a blank face, tracing signs of a future path painted gray. And then you'd say, my boy, why you look so sad? Because back in my day, life was so bad. And you see, I try to laugh. I try so goddamn bad to laugh, but I just can't. Because back in my day, you were just my old dad. P.S. And I miss you so, and I'm sorry. I never let you know. I never let you know. I love you. Mom. Yeah, y'all see me get all worked up in real time. My dad passed away. Prostate cancer, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, whatever you can name it, he had it. I wrote that poem towards the end of when he was in hospice. And it was my mom, my brother, and I, we were taking care of him in the bed. And what's crazy about growing old, y'all don't got that problem. Y'all in 20s. Some of y'all 18, I heard. Y'all babies. The crazy thing about life is that, like, you got your parents, right? When you're young, they're taking care of you. And they washing you, they bathing you, they're feeding you. And the crazy thing about life and the cycle is that if you're fortunate enough to grow old and your parents grow old, you end up taking care of them. And so the first diapers I ever changed were my dad's. Yeah. Any thoughts, questions, epiphanies? Can I ask y'all, raise your hand if you know someone dealing with cancer? Yeah, fuck cancer. Hey, everybody say fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
Yeah. My bad. Any thoughts, questions? Yes, what's your name?
Hello, my name's Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
So given with the subject matter of that poem, would you say, even with the emotional impact, has it built connectivity towards other audiences who have also dealt with loss?
Yeah, I had a lady come up to me afterwards at one show. I did that poem, and she didn't even grow up with a father. She didn't know her father, and she was crying, and she gave me a hug, and she felt my emotion. She felt that, even though she had never experienced that. So I thought that was really powerful. Yeah. Hi. What's your name?
I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy? Jim. Me. Got it. Hi.
I want to ask, are there any artists or writers that really inspired or influenced you?
Langston Hughes. Old Dirty Bastard. ODB. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang's for the children. Y'all know about Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. I'm a big hip-hop head. I love Kendrick, J. Cole, love Jay-Z. So a lot of my, I try to rhyme and my stuff. Oh, I'm really, really inspired by Saul Williams. Y'all know anything about him? He's great. Also, if y'all go up to the Bay, there's hella talent. There's a lot of great, great talent. Musicians, poets. So I draw a lot of inspiration from them. There's so much hidden talent in the Bay. It's crazy. So I draw inspiration from them. Yeah. What about yourself?
When you were rapping earlier, I was thinking of MF Doom.
Ah, yeah, Matt Villain. Yeah. Yeah. MF Doom. I like them. Can I do one more?
Yeah.
Is that all right? Pain and damage, pain and damage, children, pain and damage. We all what remains from the damage, pain and damage, pain and damage, children, pain and damage. We are what remains from the damage. You are what remains from the damage. You are what remains from the damage. We are what remains from the damage. I know pain, and I know damage. Just like you know pain. Just like she knows pain, just like he knows pain, just like we know pain. But we're not defined by our pain. We're not defined by our damage. We are what remains from damage. Through this pain, we managed to gain an understanding. Our names are no longer damaged. We are what remains from damage. Through this pain, we managed to gain an understanding. Our names are no longer damaged. Your life is for living. Yeah, everybody, just repeat that. Your life is for living. Meaning more than survival, rising above idle or suicidal, and then reaching your arrival of self-actualization. You see, once an extension, you live for different reasons. You might change with the seasons, or you might stay the same with deeper feelings like seeking your soulmate yet found, or leading future minds toward a better now. Your living doesn't mean hanging on a cliff upside down, nor hating every upside or down that exists. So what is living your bliss? Hey, someone asked, what is living your bliss? Thank you. Finding the right roles for yourself, traveling the right road by yourself, and then knowing that with just a little help, you too can achieve the chosen goals for yourself. No, hope won't be easy. And yes, hard pain will be felt, but above all else, your living will leave a lasting legacy and a crafty elegy for all to sing in self-revelry. There I lived on an edge, advanced, descended, and impacted the earth's bed. Here I remain to regain above this damage and pain. People, repeat after me. I am. Oh, everybody. I am. What remains from damage. Through this pain, I managed to gain an understanding. My name is no longer damaged. Who am I? I am free. Who am I? I am free. Who am I? I am free. Who am I? I am me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. That was it. I think my voice is gone. I think we have like 5 more minutes. Something like that. So I tried to keep it in order. These were the poems I did. And all of these poems are in my upcoming poetry collection called I Was, I Am, I Will Be. I also have chapbooks. There are different issues from my poetry collection I'm selling. I'm also selling my debut novel, Broken Pencils. I won't say too much about that. It's basically a coming-of-age novel set in the Bay. If y'all read Catcher in the Rye, imagine like a black version of Catcher in the Rye set in the Bay Area. All brown and black characters. So that's Broken Pencils. So today is a special day. Someone asked, why is it special? Thank you for asking. 41 years ago, I came out of my mama's vagina. On this day. Thank you! Today's my birthday. It's crazy, right? Yeah. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm usually shy about my birthday, but I'm actually very honored to be here. Yeah, I could have been just relaxing somewhere watching Netflix, but I'm happy to be here. Also, I hope that y'all drew some kind of inspiration from this. Hopefully it wasn't too emotional. Yeah, I also hope that as y'all leave, you're able to take something positive with you. Yeah. I would love to get maybe one question or one thought, epiphany from someone, like a really good one. Let's do one and then two. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Cece.
Hi, Cece.
When you're writing, like, how many times do you revise, and then do you have anyone like peer review before you perform it?
Say that first part again.
How many times do you revise?
Oh, revise it. Man, what's that quote? Art is never really done, or something like that. What was it? Yeah. All those pieces ain't even done yet, but I just kind of just let them settle. How do you know? Like, I keep revision. I go back and revise my work all the time. Those poems I just did, I added the singy-songy call and response stuff, so I'm always revising that. In terms of peer review, my best critic is my mom. That lady right there. She doesn't like me partnering up. Yeah, look, Ma, you getting applause. She didn't expect that. She's so shy. She doesn't like people looking at her. My mom's my best peer review. She's read all my work. Even even the crazy ones. Yeah. So if you're comfortable, I would get someone you really trust to do your peer review. Maybe one more. I'm shy. Shema. I was close, right? Cool. Hi.
Hi. So in last letter, you have the line that we die when the last person who remembers us
Mm.
dies. Personally, I believe in that, but also when the last person who says your name dies. So I wanted to ask what your father's name was so we could help you keep him alive.
Randolph Rice. Thank you.
Randy.
Thank you. Now you're gonna get me crying again, girl. There was one more. Yes.
So, being from the Bay,
Just
it's like geography thing, but like, for me, because like I grew up there, places that I like to go to like get away or just like kind of get inspiration. And I want to know your take on it.
Lake Merritt.
Lake Merritt?
Yep.
I was gonna say Grizzly Peak or Lake Merritt for me.
I haven't been to Grizzly Peak. You go up in skylines like Joaquin Miller. Yeah. Man, you do. Yeah. You should get an A. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So what about Lake Merritt helped you draw that inspiration? And the most part, were you like north, east, west, south, like Lane College area, Grand Lake, or not Grand Lake?
You want to know where I live? That's funny you said that. I guess I would usually start where Grand Lake is at, the theater, and go from there. I've only went around the whole thing once, and that was like a journey. You ever gone around the whole lake?
Yeah, I had to do that when I was playing ball at Lane. They made us run the lake. That was terrible.
Cool. Hey man, we should just talk like one-on-one. This is like yes. One more. Yes. Who's the one more? Hi. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Just an epiphany about like how hard it can be to forgive because you feel like you're selling out yourself sometimes. Going back to like the Righteous Rage poem, that was like an epiphany for me.
How so are you selling out?
Because like you're talking about, it can be hard to forgive someone that did something horrible to like someone you care about.
Yeah.
So it feels kind of like you're lying to yourself in a way because like, or maybe this is just my take on it, or me projecting. I don't know if you meant it in your poem, but I guess that's kind of what I took away from it.
Yeah. I get it. I've actually come to terms with it. Yeah. I've reached a point where I can actually talk about it now and do a poem about it. My way of coping, and this is another piece of advice to everyone here, my way of coping with my trauma was to write about it. Coping with discrimination, racism, coping with the death of my dad, mass shooting. Whatever y'all creative expression is, whether it's art, writing, sports, whatever it is, like use those outlets to deal with your traumas. Yeah. Yeah. What happened? Oh. What, did I miss something?
His camera catalog started scrolling through.
Like, you saw some inappropriate stuff? No. Oh, okay. Hi, what's your name? Wait, what? Nat. Like Nat? Yeah. Like, yeah. Oh, but it's short. It's short for Nali. Natalie, got it. I don't know why I can't hear. Yes. All right, give me a good one. You're going to be the last one.
No, I was just wondering, like, do you ever come down to, like, Stockton and do, like, events?
Stockton.
We do, like, a lot of...
Wait, you from Stockton?
Yeah.
Oh, word? Nice. I did one event in Stockton, but honestly, not a lot of stuff be popping off in Stockton. And I know one poet from Stockton. He usually come over to the Bay to do his events. But if they start doing more open mic stuff, I'll go out there. Also go out to Antioch. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all got open mics here at the school? Oh, yeah, y'all should check them out. I got my start with open mics. All those poems I did and stuff, I workshopped them through open mics. So try to do the open mics. We're about to wrap up. What was I going to say? Man, now I got the brain fart again. Oh, so feel free to contact me. Feel free to follow me at I'm jrice. I will follow you back. Also, I have some free goodies. Also have some not free goodies. So if you, wait, should we do this? We'll be quick. Because from what I understand, there's a class supposed to be coming in a little bit soon. So I have bookmarks, I have stickers. Raise your hand if you like stickers. Great. You're never too old for stickers, right? Hey. I got bookmarks as well, and then I'm selling copies of my books. So my poetry books are $10, and my novel is $20. Yeah. Everybody say, only $20. Only $20. Yeah, you can't afford not to buy it. Yeah. Hey, this is really an honor. I know some of y'all just here for class, but like this is like a dream for me. Like speaking to college students, this is a dream. I used to be that little shy black boy who was afraid to talk to anybody. So this is a dream for mine, and I'm very honored to be. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just want to say this means a lot to me, and thank you. Thank you. Yeah? Okay.